I'm going to show you an easy way to create barcodes. I use the barcodes here at my school so that students can just have barcodes to scan when they go through the lunch line instead of having to type in their student ID number. You'll start with an Excel spreadsheet. You need to name the columns that you'd like to have on your barcode. So for me, I just have the name of the student, then their ID number. Then you'll need to make sure and save this Excel document somewhere you know you can access it later. In this instance, the ID number will become a barcode. So I just have mine saved on the desktop because I know it's there. Then you'll want to open a blank Microsoft Word document, and we are going to be doing a mail merge. So you'll click on Mailings, Start Mail Merge, and I create labels or business cards. So in the label products, select whichever product you're using. Go to Avery US Letter and Business Cards 5911 if you have purchased 5911 Avery business cards. But there's a never-ending variety of different labels you could get from different label makers. I just like the 5911 business cards. They're 2 inches by 3.5 inches, and they work really well for our students. So now you have your template here. You need to select recipients. You're going to use an existing list. This is where you load in your data. So from my desktop, I have a barcode data sheet. Remember, that's the sheet we just looked at. So I'm going to open that up. I want to make sure I open it. I trust this source. And I want to select the entire cell range. If you're on a PC, normally it does not ask you to do this, but I'm on a Mac here, so I'm going to do from cell A1 through, I'm just going to say cell F1000 to make sure I get all my data. Then what you're going to want to do is insert merge field, and then these items, these merge fields, are the titles you put at the top of your columns in your Excel document. So I want the name of every student, then I'm going to press enter so I go down to the next line, and I want the ID number to show up right here for each of my students. This is where things get a little tricky. So you need to change the coding behind this ID number here. I'm going to right click on this field here and go to toggle field codes. Then you see this totally changed my field here. Let's zoom in a little bit to the coding really behind it. Then if you want it to be a barcode, you need to replace the word field. Instead of merge field, you'll have merge barcode. Then you need to tell this coding here what barcode language you would like to have. I use code 128. It's very common and it lets you just use straight data. Some other languages require you to put asterisks on the side of your number so it knows where the barcode begins and ends. But code 128 can just convert straight numbers, and it's very widely accepted. So instead of merge field, I go merge barcode, and then I leave a space after the title of my column, and then I write code 128. Now I just select what I want, copy it, and then after next record, I paste that exact same information. You'll see it's no longer toggled, but that's okay because I'm pasting the exact same information. Now I have my whole template with merge barcode, code 128 on it. Then you're ready to go. All you need to do is press finish and merge, edit individual documents. Now when I press this, it's not going to work if I am using a Mac, which I am right now. So I'm actually going to save this and go to a PC and do it because Microsoft lets some of the deeper functions like merge barcode, it only lets them work on PCs. It does not work on Apple. So you either need to do this whole process on a PC, or you can do this whole process and just share it with someone on a PC real quick. They can just press this final finish and merge, edit individual documents, and then it will create barcodes, which I will show you in a moment. So here's the final product. You can see the names from the name column are at the top, and then the student ID number has been transferred into a barcode. These barcodes have worked with every scanner in our lunchroom, in our front office, just any random scanner pretty much from Amazon. So yeah, that's a quick way to make some barcodes.